Okay, alright, and welcome back to our educators. So untuk hari ni saya nak bincang satu soalan bahagian C daripada kertas Johor Baru 2023 soalan 11A. Okay, so soalan ni berkaitan bab acid, base dan garam dan dia mainly tumpukan pada acid dan base lah. Okay, so untuk soalan ni video dia akan lengthy sikit lah sebab saya akan explain soalan ni, jawapan ni dalam English. Tapi for Malay version saya just akan bagi tahu secara lisan sahaja. So bagi pelajar yang belajar in Malay, you boleh salin lah sebab ramai yang request in English version. So that's why lah, and saya mainly buat ni untuk pelajar tuition saya lah. So bagi pelajar tuition saya, pastikan you tengok kalau tak saya sekek kepala setiap seorang. Okay, so tu benda paling penting lah. Okay, jom kita masuk pada soalan. Okay, 2023 Johor Baru semua-semua ni. Okay, the question says that table 11 shows the pH value for solution of alkali P, alkali Q with same concentration, and these are the question. Okay, so this is the pH value, and then they're asking you explain why the pH value for alkali P and alkali Q are different. Okay, so this question is simply if you want to faham lah kan. Okay, you have two beaker. Okay, two beaker. Okay, in this both beaker we have same amount of alkali. This is P, this is Q. Okay, everything is same. The concentration also the same for the solution. Mark my word, the concentration for the solution is same. But why this one the pH is 8, this one is 13? That is the question. Okay, so you have to define the answer very correctly, because I can bet you this may be one of your exam questions. This is how your exam questions may looks like, and this type of questions like every year naik tau. Okay, so macam mana nak terang? Okay, you see we are talking about alkali. Okay, mark my word, alkali. So alkali, the first sentence should be that you should compare the pH value. Okay, so you should compare the pH value. Okay, and your second sentence should be about which one is stronger and weaker. Okay, you have to compare like this. Okay, if let's say this turns out to be a question about acid, also just the same tips. Okay, the third one, you have to explain about the ionization. Betul kan my spelling ionization? Okay, pengayonan in bahasa Melayu. Which one ionized partially, which one ionized completely in water. Okay, remember the ionization only occurs in water. Other than water, tak ada ionization. Okay, and then number 4, after ionization you have to compare about the concentration. Okay, this is the main part. Okay, remember you have to compare about the concentration. Okay, if acid, you have to compare the hydrogen concentration, hydrogen ions concentration. Okay, while if you're talking about alkali, okay, you have to compare about hydroxide ions concentration. That's the next one. Okay, and once you are already done with comparing the concentration, you have to write an short hypothesis. Okay, this hypothesis is already in the textbook. Okay, so this hypothesis is mostly about why define the in front answer. So define the early answer. Okay, wait, let me to show you, because like most of you don't know where is the sentence. Okay, oh sorry, actually I don't have the textbook right now with me. It's okay, I will show you in the end in the video. Okay, so this is the tips. Okay, this is how the tips looks like. This is what we want from you. If let's say the questions is about something 5 marks question. Okay, so I will put a bracket, I will put it in a box first. Okay, and this is the tips video. Okay, Okay, I've done giving you the tips. Okay, now I'm going to answer accordingly. Okay, the first thing I said, we have to compare the pH value, right? Okay, try to see the pH value. Which one do you think greater, 8 or 13? Because this is an alkaline, the further you go, that is the greater. Faham tak? Or bahasa mudah lah kan. Okay, let's say this is your skala pH. Okay, let's say 7. 7 is neutral. So bawah ni semakin ke kiri it's for acid and this side is for alkali. So the more far it go, macam ni dia akan pergi macam ni kan. So contoh 1, 2 semua kuat untuk acid. Kalau untuk alkali 8, 9, 10, maybe ni 11, ni 12 kan. So lagi jauh dia pergi lagi kuat. Dapat tak konsep tu? So kalau kat sini, kalau in that way, which one punya pH value is higher? So of course alkali Q lah. So you have to write the pH value of alkali. Okay, it's up to you want to write the higher one or lower one. Okay, I choose the higher one. Alkali Q is higher than alkali P. Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu, nilai pH bagi alkali Q adalah lebih tinggi berbanding alkali P. Okay, this question is basically asking you mengapa or why. So this word, wait, highlight with red pen. This word, higher than, it's like comparison. The word berbanding, manakala in bahasa Melayu, the comparison word should exist there. Unless if you miss the word, it's totally wrong because you want to see the comparison. So you have to compare both in each one of your sentence. Remember that. Okay. Then next one, which one is stronger? Okay, I say that the pH value for Q is higher, right? So for sure, alkali Q is a strong alkali. Okay, is a strong alkali, while alkali P is a weak alkali. Okay, see, I compare again with the word while. Tak semestinya you have to use the different word. You can use the same word. The first one you can say the pH value of Q is higher while P is lower. You can say like that also. I have to see the perbandingan. Ada perbandingan, ada markah. No perbandingan, no like doesn't comparing, we don't give you marks. It's totally wrong. You can write alkali Q is a strong alkali and third one is alkali P is a weak alkali. It's not comparing, it's zero. Walaupun betul tapi you're not comparing. We want the comparison in same sentences. Okay, so if alkali Q is a strong alkali, so how about its ionization? So alkali Q ionizes lah. Okay, ionizes completely. Okay, this word is a science term, so you cannot miss out anything. Ionizes completely. Don't say ionize fully, wrong. Ionize completely in water, while alkali P ionize partially in water. Okay, this one is main problem for everyone. Okay, kenapa? Because you're talking about ionization, right? About the pengionan, right? How much does it ions? So you cannot miss the word ionizes completely in water. This is one package. It would ionize, but where does it ionize? Do it ionize in the organic solvent? No, not at all. It would just ionize in the water, air biasa, just a normal water. So you should be specific. You should say ionize completely in water, while P ionize partially where? In water. We want this word with the while as well. While is a must. Okay, so let's say I take a red pen. Okay, while ada. Okay, while ada. Okay, so you're comparing. Okay, then I will read lah. Okay, kalau I menanda lah. Okay, and then number 4 is about the concentration. Okay, this one is about alkali. So we are going to talk about the hydroxide ions concentration. So which one punya hydroxide ion concentration higher? Of course, the strong alkali. So alkali Q Oh, okay, wait. Tak payah alkali Q lah. We straight away masuk like this. The concentration of hydroxide ion. Okay, you cannot miss this word hydroxide ion. You kata the concentration of alkali P is totally wrong. We want to know which concentration, the hydroxide ions concentration in alkali P. So hydroxide ions in alkali P is higher. Is lower because it's weak alkali is lower, whereas or while, up to you lah, the concentration of hydroxide ions in alkali Q is higher. Okay, so it's higher. We want this word, this is the main point. Okay, we want to know this full thing, concentration. This one whole thing kena ada. Okay, here you have to say concentration about what. Okay, if acid means of course hydrogen ions. We are talking about alkalis here, so the concentration of hydroxide ions in alkali P should be very specific. This is the exact answer scheme, how it looks like. Okay, and then the final one. Okay, this one ni certain year ada, certain year tak ada this one. So I want you to wajibkan tulis benda ni. You have to write the higher the concentration of hydroxide ion, the higher the pH value. Okay, this one is a statement yang ada dalam buku teks you. Memang ada dalam buku teks you. You can see dalam awal tu lah. Okay, awal chapter 6 tu memang ada satu page dia macam bincang eksperimen. Kat bawah tu dia ada tulis. Okay, this is sangat wajib. Kalau concentration higher, pH value higher kan. Kalau concentration low, pH value, so it's up to you. Either you have to write something like this, define the early answer. So you kata Q ni higher. Kenapa you kata dia higher? Sebab remember, the higher the concentration of hydroxide ion, the higher the pH value. So I want this ayat nombor 5 selalu ada kalau you cerita pasal compare dua alkali yang same concentration but different pH value. You boleh guna ayat nombor 5 exactly, no problem at all, tak salah. Okay, so pastikan ayat ni adalah, kalau you nak tukar, let's say the lower the concentration of hydroxide ions, the lower the pH value. Yeah, still boleh, because for alkali the pH value is directly proportional with the concentration of hydroxide ions. If you have more hydroxide ions in the solution, your pH value would be very higher. If you have low concentration of hydroxide ions in your solution, in your base or in your alkali, your pH value would be very low. Faham? So kalau you tengok this diagram now, so you have to know. Okay, you can define, oh alkali, okay, so 813, so which one punya hydroxide ion concentration higher? Of course lah Q. Okay, so this is the way how to answer this question. Okay, let's say ni jadi soalan exam. Saya ambil pen merah 5 markah. The first sentence, you compare tak pH value which one is higher? Ya, ada. Okay, betul. With the word then, you compare both. Okay, cantik. Alkali Q is strong alkali, the term is betul. While alkali P is a weak alkali. Okay, cantik. You compare both. Okay, ada next mark. Kejap. And you kata alkali Q ionizes completely in water. The whole thing ada completely in water. Don't say ionize fully. Tak boleh. Term buku teks completely. So use completely. Ni ionized partially in water. Yes, betul ada. Okay, next mark. Concentration, okay, lower. Whereas you compare lagi kat sini. Okay, so ni pun dapat juga. Higher the concentration, higher the pH value. Yeah, everything ada. All the answers are stated very accurately. Semua ada, especially ayat nombor 5 ni ada. Okay, dapatlah 5 markah. So I will do more questions about this in my channel. Pastikan you all stay tuned untuk tengok. Later I will do video penerangan. Okay, untuk lagi detail lah, untuk nak faham. Okay, but remember one thing, Ramai confused alkali ni for English students lah. Okay, we have alkali and base, right? Okay, ingat, let's say you have a kotak macam ni kan. Dalam kotak ni, dalam kumpulan ni, you have alkali. Okay, and this major kumpulan bulat besar ni is the base. So alkali ini sebenarnya kalau kita ada base kan, okay, base dia terbahagi kepada dua, water solvent, non water solvent. Okay, so alkali kalau in bahasa Melayu it's base larut air, water solvent base. Okay, but just nak tambah sajalah kalau ditanya apa beza base dengan alkali. So alkali is a part of base actually, which it can dissolve in the water. Okay, dia boleh dissolve in water. Ada segelintir base yang tak larut air. Okay, so itu je saya nak terang. Saya harap you faham. Saya tak peningkan kepala otak you. And for my tuition students, pastikan you salin soalan ini dalam you punya notebook. Maybe saya akan check. Kalau saya tak check pun, maybe saya akan bagi soalan lain yang ala-ala dengan soalan ni, minta you buat. Okay, so that's all. Bye bye.